He's living his life, but don't judge him. He's living his life on a budget.
Right guys, I'm in Ramsgate today for my pork pie review. Proper down south, and I've really struggled to get a pork pie. So I've been to a Rook's place, which were really recommended. Got there, they only did mini pork pies. I found out they didn't make them themselves, so I abandoned that. And I found a place called the Chef and Butcher. Thank you. 250. Thank you very much. Thank you. I see some benches over there, so I'm going to head over to them benches and let's do Friday pot pie review. There's the pot pie. It was £2.50 like I've just said, and I think that's quite expensive, but southern prices, you know, we know it's much cheaper to live up north, but it might be nice. We'll take it out of its packaging, see what we think. I've not got my stand with me today, so I'm having to do a bit of improvising. And remember, I'm doing this as a full pot pie review, but there's also 2 mini pot pie reviews on a couple of my last videos. It does state that there's pot pie reviews on them. One's Whitbait, one's Flamborough. Check them out. I'm going to add them to the leaderboard on this video. So I've not got my stand with me, I've not got my leaderboard with me, but I'm going to make the best video I can for you guys. So, tearing this packaging a bit. I like this packaging though, because sometimes you get a pot pie and it's in a full bag and it sticks to the top. It's a very rustic looking pot pie, innit? It looks a lovely pot pie, very traditional. You know, it's got a very different top. I'm just going to turn it up for you like that. I'll get my hand out of the way so you can see it nice. It's a really cool looking pot pie. Let's just see if I can spin that around a bit for you guys. But it's got a lot of weight to it as well, so there may be more to it than the £2.50 we first thought. So you can see it's not huge. It's not a huge pot pie. But whether it's a lot of meat, a lot of jelly, or it's just a lot of pastry, we will find out. So a seagull passed then. If anybody saw a seagull steal my ice cream the other day in one of my videos, I'm hoping a seagull does not steal my pot pie. So, as we always do, we're going to cut straight through the middle of the pot pie. I tell you what, it's really crispy and really crunchy, which I didn't think it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a pot pie from a supermarket where you get that soft kind of pastry, but it isn't. So even though it's not golden brown, it is very crispy and crunchy. Right, let's have a look at the middle of this. Get my hands out of the way to get rid of a bit of shadow so you can see it properly now, can't you? So it's got a lot of different colours in there. It's got some deep browns, some reds. You can see it's got some herbs in there. It's going to be a very interesting pot pie to try. What do you think, guys? Drop it in the comments. Where's the best pot pie? Up north, down south? You know, if you've got any recommendations for pot pies down south as well. I know I'm normally in the north, but drop it in, because you can see I do get about. You know, I'm always doing a lot of weight to that pot pie. Loads of weight to that pot pie. So I guess the next test is to actually taste it. It's a nice crispy pot pie. I'm very surprised at that. Very thick. It's got, if you look at it, we'll just do a little close up. So I've got this one here and this one here. It doesn't have a lot of jelly in by the looks of it, you know, and I do like the jelly. You have got a little bit, but it doesn't have but the one thing it has, which probably puts me off a little bit, the crust is huge. There is a big thick layer of crust, both sides. You know, I feel like your first mouthful may just be bread. I don't know. So, very crispy. I am right in saying a bit too much pastry already. It's very thick pastry and there's a lot of it. I may be wrong by saying this, but do you know what this is? This is sausage meat in a pastry. And that is not a pot pie. I know people think it might be a pot pie, but it's not a pot pie. I'm pretty much confident that this is just sausage meat in a pastry. And a pastry that's way too thick, may I add. It's nice meat, but it's very finely done, like you would find in a sausage. For me, it isn't my cup of tea. It's not traditional pot pie flavours. It's too crusty. And it's too expensive. I can't even eat that. I'm sorry to say it. That is a dreadful pot pie. That is really bad. That for me is the worst pot pie, unfortunately, I've had. I've got to try another one down south before I go back home. I really am struggling to find places that sell pot pies. To about 4 or 5 butchers now, and I've managed to produce one pot pie. If you've got no competition, people are going to have to settle for this. And this is what's happening. I mean, I don't want to be rude about this pot pie, because I've got a lovely view, as you can see. Look at that, beautiful view, nice beach, nice sea. But what I'm going to do, whoa, well this, let's go see what this on. What's that? He knows there's food about. I'm just putting it over there. Your brother nicked my ice cream over there, mate. You're not taking this half a pot pie. We're going to make this a proper communal pot pie, and I'm going to share this other half with the dogs, because for me, no thank you. Before I score this, I'm going to add them 2 scores from the mini videos. So here we go. Where do you think I'm going to score this? Unfortunately, I'm going to give it a 5.5. I'm sorry. I know it's at the bottom, and I know it's by a few points. But it was overpriced, very thick pastry, very little jelly, sausage meat inside. It was barely a pot pie, if I'm honest with you. I'm really sorry. It's getting a 5.5, and it's probably lucky to get that, if I'm honest with you. But I'm at the seaside, I'm feeling generous, 5.5. Right guys, so if you like this kind of content, I've got some more crazy content coming out. I've got a little bit of content in Newmarket. I'm going to show you up and down this bay in another video. So I've got some great things coming up. Remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share. I'm nearly 100, nearly 100. So if I can get to 100 before I get home, 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a really crazy video. Can't do it while I'm out and about. I've got to do it when I'm home. But I would love to hit that 100. It's free. Press it. Guys, have a good weekend. And I'll see you probably tomorrow when I upload another video. Right, we're going to make good use of pot pies, because it was terrible. Sit. Good boy. There you go. He likes it anyway. I bet this one does as well. Go on then, boy. There we go.